You choose to forget that where was female club football? Female club football, where was it? Barcelona Femini that Oshoala plays for is 35 years old. Tosin is older than Barcelona Femini. Like the club itself is 35
Tosin,
years old.
are you older than?
That's besides the point. Focus on the point here.
This is Crossfire, and my name is Jidechi, Asisat, Oshoala, and Perpetua, Nkwocha. Which of those two players is a greater name for the Super Falcons of Nigeria? Tunde and Tosin would be doing this with me on the show as usual. So let me start with Tunde. Tunde, Asisat, Oshoala, or Perpetua, Nkwocha?
Look, I have nothing against Asisat Oshoala. Agbabola for a reason. Tosin is going to tell you that she's a 4-time Africa Player of the Year for the women. Fantastic. I mean, yes, everything that she's doing with FCB, FCB Femini and all of that. But I also feel very uneasy. I feel very disrespected on behalf of Perpetua Nkwocha, who, after everything that she has done in the world of football, after everything that she did in her time, we are now going to just outrightly, the disrespect I've seen on it, that people are outrightly saying Asisat is the greatest player in Nigeria's history. We don't want to know what has happened before. Like, without Perpetua, there's no Asisat. Regardless of how you choose to look at it, that is a literal fact. If Perpetua did not play football when she played football and play football to the level that she played football, Asisat would not even be aware that she can play football. She will probably be working in a bank or something. So, like, let me just inform you now. That is how this thing works. You cannot disrespect the OGs. What she's doing now is impressive, but somebody did it before her. That's the point.
Tosin, you've heard Tunde. What do you think about that?
I have the utmost respect for Perpetua Nkwocha.
I like how everybody's giving the value.
But at the end of the day, like, Tunde was still on Cerelac when Perpetua Nkwocha was playing. You understand? So let's look at it like this: women's football in 2023, women's football have actually improved in terms of equipment, in terms of nutrition, in terms of physical fitness. Asisat is playing against the best of the best in the world. You understand? She's playing against the best of the best in the world. So you can't compare the era of Perpetua Nkwocha, and I respect all those ladies, Vera Okolo, Stella Mbachu, I respect all of them. But they were playing football and they were also doing caterer work. You understand? They were playing football, they were doing hairstylist work. You understand? That's literally what they were doing during that time. You understand? Because let us tell it as it is. Football is not as profitable as it was then. So obviously they had to get resources from somewhere to complement their basic needs. And as a result of that, they could not put in the required time in the gym, the required time in training. You see, we know where Asisat Oshoala plays. She plays at Barcelona. She proved herself at Arsenal. She proved herself at Liverpool. Do you remember where Perpetua Nkwocha used to play with Rivers Angels? Should I tell you that University Stadium she used to play? That looks like a sandy stadium. That looks like a swamp. We are not, let's call a spade a spade. Sometimes, in reality, the present is better than the past. And that is just how it is.
Tunde, I mean, Tosin started with a very strong point. He said you are taking Cerelac as at when Nkwocha was playing. But based on what he's said so far, Perpetua did not have so much of, say, the training gears and everything that comes with modern day football as Oshoala does right now. Do you actually think that actually hampered the game as at the time?
Look, this is my issue with people like Tosin that look at this particular argument from a simplistic point of view. The only thing that they want to bring out with Oshoala over Perpetua Nkwocha is that she has a better club career. You choose to forget that where was female club football? Female club football, where was it? Barcelona Femini that Oshoala plays for is 35 years old. Tosin is older than Barcelona Femini. Like, the club itself is 35 years old.
Are you older than Barcelona?
That's besides the point. Focus on the point here. The point is that when Perpetua played at the peak of her powers, these things did not exist. We should go and create a club. The Women's Champions League started in 2001. They only expanded the tournament to what we know now in 2009. We should go and create the competition and start playing on a level where football was when she was playing. She was the absolute best. This woman was so good that people said because her name is Nkwocha, she's related to Okocha, but they not change it. They brought those kind of conspiracy theories. That's how good she was. Like, so when you choose to look at something from a simplistic point of view, but Manchester United Women, 5 years old club, 2018 that they created Manchester United Women. So female football It's not, you cannot just come and say, oh, one has Champions League goals, the other does not. She must be greater. How many goals does Asisat score for Nigeria? Nkwocha has over 50 goals for Nigeria. In fact, some official sources put it at 80 goals. But for what we know, for what we can track, she has over 50 goals for Nigeria. How many does Oshoala have? She plays today. Bring out your phone and check. How many does she have?
She has 29. You see, wait.
Actually, more than 29.
She has 29 officially. See, Tunde you cannot bring, I've told you this, you cannot bring wheelbarrow of nonsense and shove it here and expect me to eat it. You understand? I was not born yesterday. So
So are you saying you are 35?
I'm not older than 35. That's the point.
I'm not 35, but like Tunde is still older than me. But let's just keep this low key. Perpetua is not going to marry. Let's just on low key, but that's neither here nor there.
How am I trying to marry a 47-year-old?
She's not going to marry you. So you can, all this emotion that you are showing, all this caring that you are doing, she's not going to buy it. Let's look at the nitty-gritty of this issue. I like Perpetua Nkwocha. She's a legend. However, when your resume, okay, let's look at the 2004 Falcons against Cameroon in the final where Perpetua Nkwocha, go and watch. I watch these games now. Where Perpetua Nkwocha scored 4 goals in the final. 4 goals in the final. Go and look at it. Some of the goals she was scoring. Look at the defensive mistake, because women's football has improved tremendously over the last, that was 19 years ago. Women's football has improved exponentially since then. So that is not Oshoala's fault. You cannot put that body in her. Oshoala is playing against the best of the best. She's proving herself in multiple leagues. You understand? Her record speaks for herself. How many? You said she hasn't done anything for Nigeria.
How many top scorer awards did she have for Nigeria?
For Nigeria.
How many top scorer awards? Simple.
What has Oshoala done? What has Nkwocha done that Oshoala did not do?
Okay, I will tell you. 3 top scorer awards.
3 top scorer awards.
2004, Falcons 2006, Falcons 2010. Oshoala only has 1 in 2016.
When in medieval era, when they were still using stones to
we should come to the future to come
when
and
they
play.
were using stones to light fire.
We should come and play in the future. We should come and play in the future. She was winning CAF Player of the Year when it was tough to win it. Our own teammates.
Who has more?
That's the point.
Who has more?
Wait, right now we only have Oshoala that can win those awards.
What?
Then Mercy Akinde was there, Mbachu was there. They were dragging the award within Nigeria. They were dragging the award.
Mercy did not really play into the Nkwocha set. Actually,
she actually did. You to get your facts right, because she won it like 2 years before Nkwocha won as well. So like that's the point, that she was not only competing with Africa, she was competing with an all-time great team. Not now that after Oshoala, our best player is probably Rashida Ajibaye. No disrespect to her, but the quality gap is far. That's the point.
You made my point for me now. You made my point for me.
How did I make your point for you?
That the quality of women's football is not as good as it is now. It's as simple as that.
What are you hearing?
Come and prostrate for me here. That's the least you can do. That's the least you can do now.
You've heard the men. What do you think? Asisat, Oshoala, and Perpetua Nkwocha. Who do you think is the greater player for the Super Falcons, and who would you say has been the greatest of all time for Nigeria?